Okay, this is a bit of an imaginary stem really, but it's just to give you the idea of how to go about a long thin stem. Mix up a base colour, which is the lightest colour that you can find in the stem. I'm using transparent yellow and cobalt blue to get a light yellow, and I'm using a flat square Rosemary & Co size 3. It doesn't actually matter, you can use that, or I could use a pointed brush. It doesn't matter which one you use. It's just personal preference really. So wherever you've got a junction in the stem, aim to paint a sort of continuous flowing line. I can go over that again while it's still wet. It's a lily stem really, although it's slightly stylised, but they've got ridges in them, and I want to have my highlight on the right hand side, so I'm leaving an area clear. So that's basically it for the first wash. So I'd let that dry now and then carry on over it with another wash. And you can see that clearly. I'm carrying on with the same stem. You can see I've just put in a second wash. Don't go right to the left hand edge because I'm using some reflected light on that side. So my main highlight is going to be on the right side, and I'm going to have some reflected light on the left side. Using a smaller brush here. Always try and paint again in as flowing a way as you can. Come again right up to the edge. And I'll just keep building it up really, so it starts to take on that. Let that dry again. I've added a little bit more blue into the mix that time, and a small amount of red as well, some permanent rose in there, just to kill off that green a little bit. You can see it started to take on more of a rounded shape now. Let that dry again. I don't know whether you can see, but this stem's actually, there's a piece of it here, it's actually got ridges in it. It's got lines in it, lots of lines. So I'm now starting to put that. It's also got some brown on it. So I'm going to put some of those ridges in using a pointed brush. Again, don't lift the brush, keep the brush in contact with the paper as far as possible. Just a few of them like that. I'll probably go over it again. Sometimes I'll use blue on the highlights, the cerulean blue on the highlights as well. I'll just keep building it up like that until I've got the form. And for the get less of those ridges towards the top of the stem, the smoother stems. For the brown areas, I'll dry brush that on using a small spotter or a short flat, again when it's dry.